What's the worst way to respond to an I love you? Oh, well, that's nice. I mean, sure, I'm a great person to love. I'm just, like, so lovable in every single way. Still, not many people seem to understand that. So it's particularly impressive that you've managed to view me for the undeniably appealing person that I am. What was it that finally pushed you over the edge? Was it the fact that I named my farts after you? Was it the caring manner in which I spread those naked pictures of you all over the internet? I mean, I'm pretty great, so I'm sure it will be hard to pick just one detail that made you decide to love me. I love you, too, by the way, and now I'll never let you out of my sight. I feel that there is a story behind this. I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat. I'd like to say it once to someone who can actually hear it. Once to a dog. He licked himself and left the room. They respond with a ha 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 it was a dare hurts bro. No you don't. Had this happened to me, messed me up a bit and kept me from saying it again for a really long time. In hindsight, you don't know me or how I feel. Yeah, I was really offended at first and didn't know how to react. I was honestly petty and didn't say it again for a long time. We had a conversation about it a year or so later and he explained that he was just really confused how I could feel love towards him when we had only been dating a few months. It was more a self-esteem thing for him. He didn't think I could possibly love him and that I would come to my senses and leave, than telling me how I felt. Capital K. Well, guess which awkward piece of shit did that not once, but twice? Your mom? Yes, yes. And you replied twice because it was said twice. The worst I ever got was, no, she's now married to me. I had a male friend of mine look me in the eyes and say he loved me out of nowhere. My response was an awkward snort laugh followed by silence. I would have died OMG. There's no winner in that situation, yikes. Oh, there is however a very clear loser. That's cute. She broke up with me the next day. If someone says they like you, or love you, you know what they mean. Don't say I like you, love you as a friend. It's no comfort. I promise. It's like an arrow to the heart, wrapped in a fluffy pillow. Say you appreciate it, but you don't feel the same way. Stab fast, and thoroughly. Let it bleed, and leave it there. Agreed. And definitely don't say I don't love you right now unless you actually foresee that happening in the course of your relationship. I love YouTube. Yeah, I had a girl drop this one on me once. Pissed me off so much, too. I had been thinking of how to tell her how I felt all damn day, and I had the perfect setup. Outdoors on a patio swing alone with her, the sound of crickets and the warm patio light laying down that perfect mood. I love you, I said. It took the breath of me, and time stood still for a moment before she finally answered. I love YouTube. Just like that, my heart shattered. YouTube, really, Candice? YouTube, really, Candice, I growled, both shocked and irritated. I stood up from the swing, grabbing for my things aggressively as she collected herself. What's your problem, she screeched. I just said I love YouTube. Isn't that what you wanted to hear? I heard you the first time. Damn it. And it's a great website, I barked. She came back with what does that even mean, but I just wasn't having it. I stormed off, leaving her there to reevaluate her choices up till that moment. YouTube, honestly. I know. Han Solo. Why? My boyfriend answered that when I dropped the L-bomb. I explained that I thought of him all the time and really cared about him. He smiled like an idiot and went, well, same, so I love you too. I thought it was cute anyway. I was dropping my girlfriend off at the train after like a week and a half of dating, and as she got out of the car, she said bye, I love you, and I just went up. Her reaction was holy shit, I totally didn't mean to say that. We've been together for 9 years, married 6, so it worked out. I'm only 9. Major yikes. Minor yikes. Oh. That's nice, pat on head then wander off. My 8-year-old daughter once responded to my wife, I wish I could say the same. Edit. Thank you for all the medals. I feel like Captain Roberts over here. Edit 2. My wife is my daughter's mother. Edit 3. My daughter is a sweetheart that got very upset over something my wife said no to. She's not permanently like this. My 4-year-old niece once got mad at me and said, your name's not Uncle, it's Ethan. I dread the day my nephew gets mad at me and calls me Nathan and not Guy, his equivalent to uncle for me. I mean, it was really funny, but wow, what a savage moment for her. You. The first girl I asked to be my girlfriend took weeks to even build up the courage to ask. I told her I wanted to ask her something after school. We stood there for a long time, but I couldn't ask because students kept leaving the building. When they finally stopped, I asked and her face contorted into the most horrified look I've ever seen. Smug, smushed up lips, nostrils flaring like she just smelled a turd, confused, frowny eyebrows, adorbs. I wish she said you. I wish she said something. She just ran, turned and Forrest Gumped my butt. We were in the same classes and never said a word to me after that. I told a girl I loved her on AIM back in 8th grade. I had gym class with her the next day and I heard a very audible "you" come from one of her friends. When I turned to look, all of them were looking at me. I have never wanted to die so much in my life. Teenage girls are ducking sadistic. We should send them to fight our wars. We'd never lose. If inane gossip and verbal abuse were viable weapons of war, they'd be fearsome fighters. I love you too. Pause. But as a friend. Pause. My best friend. Capital F. This complicates things. Actual thing I said to a college boyfriend after 2 many margaritas on Valentine's Day weekend many years ago. Edit. Formatting. Well, that sucks for him. Red. 305. Please get out of my house. Edit. LOL, I didn't think this would get that many upvotes. Thanks guys, LOL. Kindly remove yourself from the property which is legally in my possession. Okay Mr. Lawyer, good one. So when I was about 12-13, I played a lot of Xbox. I was part of a group of friends on there and we all played a lot. One of the friends I played with was a girl, and I got along great with her just as I did with everyone else in this group. One day, she says, I think I'm in love with you. Now, 12-year-old me was shocked when she said this and did not know how to handle this properly, so the conversation went as, I think I'm in love with you. I'm gay. Wait, really? Well, I didn't know. No, I was just joking, hahaha. I'm not sure if it's the worst, but it's a pretty good example of what not to do. Holy shoot, dude. You ducking killed her. Oh, wow. In Owen Wilson's voice. The worst one I've personally gotten was, are you sure that's not just reactionary? From my current partner of 14 years and mother to my child. I like this. I had a girl close the door on me as I leaned in for the first kiss 12 years later and we are still together. Had someone stand up and physically move away like 5 seats and pull a hood over his head when I was in middle school. Does that count? Also, he dated my beast friend not long after. Tell me more about your beast friend. Ahem. Oops, seems I may have made a dire typo. Or have I? Guess you'll never know. Ah woo. Werewolves of London. That's a personal problem. That sounds like a you problem. Don't. I was going to say, please don't. I had to actually say this to a guy once. He was 18 or 19. I was a couple years younger. We had known each other for maybe 2 weeks. Had only one serious conversation. He asked me out. I agreed. He texted me later talking about how happy he was we were going to go out, followed with I love you. Awkward. That date never happened. LOL. See you in chemistry. Followed by a door slam to the face. I was waiting for this. So this is a McDonald's. No, this is Patrick. Thank you. Had a woman say this to me once. I still remind her about it, now that she is my wife. Love when funny stories end in and now we're married. Finger guns. The question was worst not best. Yes, seriously, the last wedding I went to, the bride and groom did finger guns instead of kiss, and if you ask me, it was beautiful. My wife and I high-fived after the kiss. It was rad. My mom used to say that too. Used to. You didn't say it like you mean it. My ex said that to me more than once. Totally broke my heart. I guess she wanted it more romantic. I'm sorry. That's a shitty response. I'm glad you can call her an ex now. I hope you find someone better. No thank you. Shut up baby, I know it. Hey bro. Share your story with us in the comments below. Spread the love. And give us a like and subscribe.